July 2026 updates, SharePoint and Copilot can now do something genuinely new. You can build a full interactive dashboard from a single prompt within a Copilot. No Power BI, no formulas, no charts. And I'm not building any of this. Copilot is. A dashboard from a single SharePoint list. A dashboard from multiple SharePoint lists. A dashboard from a folder which contains 5 different files from different sales reports. And finally, a dashboard from an employee survey that you might have recently conducted. And one prompt each, that's it. Stick around to the end because there is something genuinely new you need to understand about these dashboards before you start sharing them or creating them. So let's get into this. I'm logged on to a SharePoint site called Project Team, and I have a SharePoint list called Project Tracker. Now this list contains information about different projects running within the department, and these are the different departments. That's the status of those projects and a budget for projects, deadline, and owner. I want to create a dashboard out of this list, so which is a single SharePoint list. Now to do that, I have to provide a prompt to Copilot. You can have the Copilot doing the prompt from the list itself. So if you look at the bottom right of the screen, you will find this Copilot. You can click on that, open chat, or I can actually go to the home page and ask Copilot to do a dashboard on this as well. But let's just use the list itself. So I'm going to click on open chat, and then I am going to prompt Copilot to create a dashboard for me. So within the chat, I'm going to put this prompt, create a dashboard from this list with a donut chart of projects by status, a bar chart of budget per department, and a table of projects due in next 60 days. Highlight any at-risk projects in red. So we are asking Copilot to do specific things. Now let's see what it does. So if I click on send, and the Copilot will go and start working on creating a dashboard for me. And there you go. In few seconds, it has created a dashboard for me. If I click on the dashboard, which now opens up in a new tab, as we asked it, it created a donut chart for us, a table of projects. It highlighted the projects which are at risk. So it pretty much did what we asked it to do. Let's just go back to our Copilot prompt and actually ask it to do more. So what are we going to ask it? We're going to say that add each project's budget spent and remaining and a KPI card for total budget across all projects. So instead of asking it to rebuild the whole file again, we're basically asking it to refine the content. And there you go. It has updated our dashboard. Now let's just have a look at the updated dashboard. Instead of doing the whole work again, we just asked it to bring it more. So it has actually now added the total budget, obviously the budget at the department, and budget by project and the project due in next 60 days. This is what we had before, but it had now added budget by direct onto the report. Now, one thing's missing from this report. Obviously, I don't like the colors and everything else. Plus, it's not interactive. We have to make it interactive. Let's just refine it and ask it to do something more. So let's go back to our prompt. And now we're going to paste this, which is modernize this dashboard, use a clean modern color scheme with better contrast and more polished professional look. And we're also going to ask it to make it interactive based on the department. So, and once you're happy with your prompt, let's just see what Copilot does for us. And there you go. If we click on our dashboard file again, let's see Copilot done for us. Wow, look at this. This is a modern dashboard. Look at the color scheme it has actually created. If you're not happy, obviously you can go back and ask it to modernize it again. But if you compare this dashboard, what we had previously, look at this flat file. The tiles were pretty big, but look at this. It has the perfect colors in it. It has the filters at the top, like by department. So if I select ID into this, the whole dashboard is now filtered. This dashboard is created based on a single shared list. But hang on, what if you have multiple SharePoint lists? So here is something we have. We have 2 lists, Project Tracker and Project Budgets. 2 separate lists. One has a project status and a totally different one has the budgets, like the approved budget, spent, and the remaining. Normally, you would need some kind of lookups, but watch with the Copilot. Before we look into this, just a quick note. If you are looking to get more information into what Copilot and SharePoint can actually do with the July 2026 updates, please don't forget to watch this video. This video contains information about much more capabilities than the dashboards, which you can actually learn from this video. Let's continue looking at the dashboards within this video. So this time I'm not going to be within a SharePoint list to create it. Let's just click on the home page, but you can do it from the SharePoint list as well. But just to show you the capabilities, I'm just going to click on the home page, and then from there, I'm going to prompt Copilot. So I'm going to click on the Copilot, open chat, and our prompt whenever it loads. And I'm going to copy my prompt, which basically says create an interactive dashboard using project tracker and project budget lists. So I don't have to specifically provide a link to the SharePoint links. The Copilot would know it. You provide a reference. I'm simply saying use the project tracker and the project budget list by matching the project name, because both of them have project name in common, and show each project status alongside the budget spent versus remaining. Calculate percentage of budget used. So we are asking this to calculate the percentage of budget that have been used on the fly, right? And flag any project over 90% spent, but not yet complete. And we are simply saying use modern themes. So there are three things you need to watch. Interactive dashboard, so it knows what to do. I'm not asking it this time to create filters on a particular thing. I'm just saying create interactive dashboard. The second thing, I'm asking it to calculate a percentage on the budget use. So that is not provided anywhere. So Copilot needs to figure that out. And I'm asking to flag any projects which has spent over 90%. And I'm simply saying use the modern themes. So it knows what the modern themes are. I'm not specifying any colors or anything like that. So I'm just going to click send, and let's see what Copilot does this for us this time. Here you go. Our dashboard has been completed, which includes interactive search and status filters, spent versus remaining bars, percentage budget used, flags for ERP, migration and office relocation, both on over 90% of budget, modern theme applied. Let's just click on this link and see what it has done for the dashboard. Wow, look at this. This is obviously a beautiful dashboard. It has a lot of things. It talks about the project budget health. It matched 10 projects. Total approved budget across all the matching projects is this. This is the spent, and this is the remaining available budget. Obviously, we have all the filters as well. How many are completed? How many are at risk? What's the progress? What are not status? And let's just see whatever it flagged. So there are a couple of flags. We have ERP migration, which we asked it to do whatever is an over 90% use. Flag it, not completed. It has done it. So ERP migration and office relocation, it has flagged. Wow, it actually added a search as well, so you can search it. But if you want to add specific drop downs or filters, you can basically ask Copilot to do that. Just a prompt away. Other thing I want to show you before I move on to our next demo is what if the information has changed within your SharePoint list. So let's just go back to our list. So this time I'll go back to our list. Let's just say I'll go back to project budgets, and we want to update some numbers in that list. We want to update the spent to $50,000, right? So I click edit, and let's just simply update it to $50,000. So our spent now goes to $50,000 instead of $30,000, and I click on save. If I go back to my dashboard again and refresh my dashboard, let's just reload it and look at the band refresh. It has the spent is $30,000, remaining is zero. Now it did not just simply update the information based on the updated SharePoint list. So simply it's a static list, but it is still tied to your SharePoint. In the next video, I'll be talking more about how this HTML and produce dashboards basically works with the information. But to update this information, you don't need to rebuild the whole file again. You can simply click on the prompt just within the dashboard itself. So this time I will say, can you please refresh this dashboard based on the latest information? And I click send, and Copilot will basically go back and refresh your dashboard based on the latest information. If you look at the right hand side, what Copilot does is basically said spent now is 413 because we added extra $20,000. And it talks about added $20,000 overspent for brand refresh. So if you have a look at this particular tile, it does talk about $50,000 and it is over $20,000. So you can, when you make changes into your list or any documents, you can basically ask the dashboard or go into the dashboard and ask the Copilot to refresh that dashboard based on the latest information. Now let's talk about our third scenario. I have a folder called sales report, and under that folder I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sales report files from all previous years, from 2022 to 2026. And I want Copilot to basically create an interactive dashboard for me starting from 2022 to 2026. And I have a prompt ready for the same. So I'm just going to put a prompt in here and I'm saying create an interactive dashboard from all files within the sales report folder. Show revenue per year as a trend line, revenue by region with pack highlighted, and revenue by category. Add KPI cards for total revenue, best year and fastest growing region. Use dark modern theme. And I'm going to click send. So this time I have not specified any particular file. I'm basically saying there are files sitting under a folder. Use all of those files and create a dashboard for me. And there it is. That's our sales report dashboard. Let me open that dashboard. And this looks fantastic. This is a dark theme as we asked Copilot to do. Now, if you have a look, this is basically built from five files, one dashboard, and it basically found it to be the fastest growing region on its own. But here is one thing that actually got me. If you look at the trend line, obviously there is a revenue from 2025 and revenue from 2026. In my 2026 file, I have provided Copilot the revenue until the June. I did not provide the full year revenue, but it actually has calculated the revenue based on the forecasting. So if you have a look at this, the figures starts from 4497462. That is for 2026. But if I go back to my sales report for 2026, let's have a look at the total revenue figures on 2026. So the figures are 224. So Copilot basically did a forecasting based on the data it already had from previous months. Now our last source is basically employee survey. So I have done the employee surveys. This is the feedback that we have collected from the surveys. The last two columns that I have, what's working, what could be improved, are basically the free text fields. So let's ask Copilot to create an interactive dashboard for us from these surveys. And this time we will be targeting the free text fields. So for example, I'm asking it to analyze the survey responses, show average satisfaction as a gauge, and break down by department and group the free text comments into the top 5 themes with counts. Flag any negative theme, create an interactive, colorful dashboard, and then let's go. Our dashboard is ready. Let's click on the employee survey dashboard and let's just see what Copilot has done this time. Wow, this is looking beautiful. Look at this. The average satisfaction scale that we have, how many would recommend, how many maybe, flagged items at 24 responses. It has given us the nice looking chart about the 3.38 out of 5, so average satisfaction gauge. Department breakdown, top 5 comments that we have: better communication, better pay. So if I click on those ones, it talks more about, I get the most information, good tools and text. So these are all the interactive tiles that we got. We have some comments as well, then we can filter by positive, improvements, and based on the departments as well. And that's a table down below which basically lists every single department response, average satisfaction as well. If you have to build this kind of a dashboard, it'll take you a lot of time and a lot of fiddling around with the data. But look at this, just with one prompt, you have an employee survey dashboard right from within your SharePoint site. There is one thing that you need to know in terms of the security of those dashboards. For example, if you remember, the first dashboard that we have created was from a SharePoint list. So I clicked on the project tracker and then I asked Copilot. The second one I did from the home page. So those basically ended up in my documents folder. So this is the shared documents folder. This is the default folder. So 2 of them which I created from the lists ended up in here, which is a project tracker dashboard and a project budget dashboard, which is a combined dashboard for 2 SharePoint lists. But then I went into the sales report and I asked it to create a dashboard based on all of these files. So that dashboard ended up into my sales reports folder. The interesting thing is I then went into my employee survey and from this particular list or the survey list, I asked Copilot to create a dashboard. But this time the dashboard didn't end up into my documents folder, but rather it ended up into the site assets. So if I go to the site contents and click on site assets, that is the employee survey dashboard. So the behavior which I have noticed is sometimes your dashboards can actually end up into your documents folder, which is like your shared documents, and sometimes they can also end up into your site assets folder. But again, depending upon what kind of dashboards are you preparing. If you are creating dashboards based on documents from your document libraries, then those dashboards can actually end up in your document libraries or in particular folders from where you have prompted. So these dashboards have been created, but you need to be mindful of the permissions, because the person who does not have access to your project tracker or project budgets might have permission to the shared documents. So if this dashboard ends up in the shared documents document library, then that person will have access to the dashboard and all the information which is exported through this dashboard. So I'm going to cover a bit of more about the governance and the permissions and how you can actually tackle these things in my next video. So stay tuned. That's it for today. I hope you liked the video, and let me know in comments what kind of dashboards are you building. If you got any feedback, comments, or like to know anything more about Copilot, please put that in the comment sections, and I will hope to see you again.